Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about a few Sunwayfoto products, but specifically I want to focus on this one. That's the PC-01. It is a phone or tablet holder, which is what I'm doing with it right now, using it in a couple different ways today. I'm going to be kind of brief, but I'm going to give you an idea of the differences between the PC-03 and the PC-01. So first of all, I've had lots of phone and tablet style holders, like plastic ones, and they broke, and it broke my tablet. Really frustrating. I don't put expensive stuff into plastic anymore. I just don't trust a lot of those other ones out there. And just for a few dollars more, you could get one of these. And these are aluminum, and they have bigger expansion. They're more trustworthy, and the features just make a lot more sense. The design quality and design attributes of this, they're just, man, they're thought through light years better than the other ones online. So that's why I wanted to make a video about these. This one that you're seeing right here is the PC-01, and I have my tablet in there. I think this is a 10-inch tablet. I actually was setting it up this way earlier. This is a Sunwayfoto TL 2840cc carbon fiber tripod, and I often use it for my chronograph or for holding my tablet when I'm shooting. And my tablet on the screen, if I can show you that right there without too many reflections. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. If you can see my tablet right there, I have my chronograph information set up. There you go. I have my chronograph information set up so that when I'm shooting my rifles, I get immediate feedback. And I just needed a static, a static kind of mount today. I didn't need it to have any head on it. And so it's just the Sunwayfoto tripod with no head on there. And I was able to shoot, and right in my workspace, I had my tablet locked in really solid. Wasn't worried about it. It's not going to fall out of there. This is a really, really solid mount, the PC-01. And so I often set it up this way, whether it's in a shooting scenario or if I'm using it in a way where I have my camera, like I have my camera right now. And a lot of times I would have a PC-01 or a 03 that would just be off camera right behind you or to the side of you where you're sitting right now as a camera. And that's where my monitor would be for my camera, so I could see myself and see if I'm in focus and that kind of thing. Very, very useful, convenient. Let me go ahead and slip this out, put that aside. And so right now it is just mounted on the bottom with a 1/4-inch thread. Really cool thing about the Sunwayfoto tripod is I have a review about it. You'll have to go watch it if you have more questions, but it's actually got a double-sided head, guys, or thread, I should say, double-sided thread. So this right here, if you want to go with a standard right here, very often that's what I'll do. It's got a good thread pitch there for that. And then this has actually a double, so you could fit either one depending how you set this up. If your thread depth is deep enough, you could actually use either one of these, and I have. Sometimes I just leave it like that in there, but especially if I need to use it for the smaller thread pitch, I set it up like that, about that depth, and I can throw on one of these, which is really cool. So starting off, again, I already have a video on this. This is the PC-03. This model is great. It has expansion on the back, 2 levers that you can see right there, and it goes really, really far. Goes out quite a bit. Stop it right there. Gonna make sure not to overexpand it, but it goes out really far, guys. I do that. And then there's also a little bit, I think I'll stop right there, a little bit more. You can fit, obviously, more than a tablet, more than a 10-inch tablet in there. You could fit a small laptop, your MacBook Air, or your iPad or whatever. You could fit that in there and it would be no trouble. And then there's little like pleather, leathery kind of feeling material in there so it doesn't crunch, aluminum against your plastic material, but you can get it tight enough that it's not going to slip out. And so I'm really happy with that design, but I don't always need something that has this much expansion because this guy gets really, really big. And sometimes I actually like a couple different features. This one does have good features. It's got the thread on the bottom, so I can mount it up on top. It has ARCA on the back, which I use very, very often. I'll use it that way. It also has ARCA here, so I don't need to put an ARCA plate on this. I can actually keep my 1/4-inch thread, and ARCA is built into it. I can just put it in some of my clamps, and it's ready to go. That's cool. And some of those features cross over into the PC-01. Now this one, as far as the mouth opening goes, the widest it can be is 230 millimeters, and the tightest that it can be is 95 millimeters. So go ahead and convert that if you need to. but this one only has one expansion lever on the back and stops right there. Still pretty wide. You could definitely fit a tablet in there, which I have many times. You could fit it that way. But if you needed more space, this is kind of your fine adjustment and tensioning knob. You can open it up. Really strong feature right here. I don't feel like this is weak. The components, tolerances and stuff are good. It's not a bunch of slop in it that makes me feel like it's just going to pull out or the threads are weak. But I can actually fit my tablet inside of this one as well. So I can set my phone. I have a Pixel 3 XL, so I can use my phone or a tablet and fit them in here, use it as my monitor or as my camera monitor for shooting. That's another thing I do with long-range target camera. That will be mounted up in here, and that's a cool way to do it. But one of the reasons I like this one is it has some of the great features that the PC-03 has. It is a little bit smaller, just a hair smaller. It doesn't have that retention block in there because I just don't need it. But on the back, here's a big deal. It does have ARCA built in, just a little sliver of ARCA, enough to do what you would need to do. And then it also has a thread on the back, which is cool. And I put my own piece here. This is one of those double-sided, man, I'm wearing black, and it's probably really hard to see. But I've got a double-sided piece here so that I can actually attach more things to this or attach this to more things. What it allows me to do is I can thread this into, a lot of times on the Sunwayfoto legs, on different models, you can thread it right into the leg, or in the center column, there's the right thread pitch to thread one of these in there. Like I said, I think it's a 1/4 inch. So I can put it right in there, and I can have my phone mounted up. You know, if I have my binos, if I'm spotting for somebody, if I have a long-range camera down there, it just allows for so many different things to do, especially my phone. That's a big part of it. I use my phone in so many different ways, so it's nice to be able to attach it to different things and have configurations just all around me where I can move and modify things really smoothly without, you know, reaching in my bag and trying to find one more piece to make something work. This just works in a lot of scenarios, and so I'm going to go ahead and recommend, guys, go check these out. They're super affordable. Again, that's Sunwayfoto. They're on Amazon. A lot of their products are on Amazon. You can also go to their website to see what's up and coming, and they do have an American website as well. I really like this company. It's the reason I'm willing to do videos for something as small as a phone or tablet holder. It's not that they're paying me, it's that I actually think this is worth your time. It's a good product, I like it, and I continue to use them almost every single time I go to the range or film a video.